Hello, Patriots. Welcome back to this spooky episode of Mason Cable News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sasha from Cayla Cade.
And I'm Olivia Whitehouse. Interested in becoming a more active leader on campus? The LEAD office is offering a free 10-week seminar that aims to provide a more advanced leadership opportunity for Mason students. Leadership positions are not necessary to participate in this event. The event will be held Friday, November 1st from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the Hub.
The Rho Tau chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated presents the 2019 Miss Phi Beta Sigma Scholarship Pageant. 5 talented women are in the running to become the new Miss Phi Beta Sigma on Saturday, November 2nd at 7 p.m. in the JC Cinema. And also, Black Mamas are performing. Doors open at 6:30 p.m.
George Mason's Green Machine is ranked as one of the top pep bands in the U.S. by the NCAA. They have performed at numerous venues and locations across the country, but they might have just performed at one of their biggest venues yet. Last weekend, Green Machine was given the honor to perform prior to Game 5 of the World Series at Nationals Park. Approximately 100 members of our nationally renowned pep band performed at the Budweiser Terrace in the hours leading up to the game. Let's check out some footage of their performance, recorded by News at Mason.
I'm sure that will be a performance they remember for the rest of their lives. Let's take a quick break and find out what the weather is looking like this week from our in-house weatherman, Jack Dunne.
Thanks, Cayla. As you've been aware today, it's been raining. Unfortunately, it's only going to get worse as we are expected severe storms with the possibility of heavy rain. Unfortunately, this is not great Halloween weather, but we are expecting a major cold front to come in after midnight, as the high will actually occur right after midnight once the cold front comes in. And it is going to be windy tomorrow with a high of 53, but sunny though. Also this weekend it's supposed to be pretty sunny with highs in the 50s, although this is going to be below average for this time of the year. Typically high temperatures should be in the low 60s. As for Monday, we may get a few clouds, but still generally pretty nice overall. However, Tuesday we may get a little bit of rain, but nothing like today. Maybe like a couple sprinkles here and there. And as for Wednesday, temperatures will be in the high 50s, but sunny overall. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jack, for that weather update. Election Day is quickly approaching. With 140 seats in the General Assembly on the ballot, Mason students are eager to vote. While many students who registered on campus this year were successful, some have recently started to receive rejection letters. Approximately 170 students received a letter from the Fairfax County Office of Voter Registration because they failed to put their dorm name and room number in the address box. According to the Office of Voter Registration, the general campus of mailbox address is not enough. For the students affected, the office has extended the registration deadline to November 2nd so they can fix their address. Any students who still face issues can get help by calling the Election Protection Hotline at 1-866-OUR-VOTE.
Speaking of Election Day, make sure to stop by the party at the polls outside of Merton Hall when you go to vote on Tuesday. Several campus organizations will be set up and offering students pastries, coffee, stickers, buttons, pins, and more. After exercising your right to vote, come celebrate with First Gen. Show your voting sticker office proof and enjoy free food. This is happening in Sub 1 Patriots Lounge November 5th from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Interested in getting an on-campus job? Housing and Residence Life at George Mason University is excited to collect applications for next year's live-in student staff. There will be openings for community assistants and resident assistants. There will be an info session in Merton Hall, room 1204, Wednesday, November 6th from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. come with questions. Dress as casual. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will get a sports update from Vince. You're watching Mason Cable News.
What's going on, Mason Nation? It's Vince Garbutt coming at you guys with another weekly sports update. This week, the women's soccer team played their last 2 games of the season. Last Thursday, they faced off against George Washington. The game ended in a 2-2 stalemate. Sophomore forward Dashka Kolka earned her first collegiate goal in the 53rd minute after receiving a pass from freshman Grace Hartley, who weaved her way straight through the defense to set up the score. Just 36 seconds later, though, redshirt sophomore Emma Lee earned her first collegiate goal as well on an impressive shot well over 30 yards from the net, right over the over-pursued goalkeeper. Let's take a look at some highlights from the game.
Well, a nice fall day in Fairfax, Virginia, a little unseasonably warm as we get ready for some A10 women's soccer. The George Washington Colonials and the George Mason Patriots, 2 teams going in completely opposite directions as the season comes near the end. Throughout the match, George Washington, they have absolutely dominated. Here's some of their chances. That one goes off the pipe. The shot is coming from Anissa Ibrahim. And George Washington, we talk about all the opportunities that they had. Here's Ibrahim again. She crosses it in. And another chance right there. And an excellent save by Louisa Moser. She has had quite the saves. Here's another one right there, right off the rebound. Shot coming from Amador, who eventually got a goal. 2 chances right there. Here is a cross. And this is the goal. So there's the first save off the leg of Moser. And then here, look at that save. Off the leg of that defender, and then finally punched into the back of the net by GW. Here it is in full speed. And just excellent, persistent play by GW. For Mason, they had a good chance. Look at this little miscommunication from their goalkeeper, Machi. She cannot communicate well with her defenders in that situation right there. And Adigo was going after it. Luckily for excellent dribbling. And then all of a sudden, Holcomb sidestep, top right corner. Excellent shot. Here comes Mason off the takeaway. It's Emma Lee. She fires it from deep and then, oh, what a shot from Emma Lee! 2 in a row for the home team. The real concern for the Patriots is this one is centered, a good chip on net, and it goes in. It goes in, a goal and the equalizer for George. That was Anissa Ibrahim. And kind of an awkward shot. She just chips it off of her left foot. And that caught. So George Mason, the last team in the A10 standings, ties a home match against the best team in the A10, the George Washington Colonial.
Also on Sunday, the team fell in their final game to St. Bonaventure by a score of 1-0. Now for the game of the week. Men's soccer is taking on their rival VCU on Saturday, November 2nd at 7 p.m. at home. They're giving away Mason duffel bags, so this is the perfect reason for you guys to come on out and show your Patriot pride. Unfortunately, that's all the time for me this week. Come back next week and see me for more weekly sports updates. We'll be back with a roundtable discussion on Halloween traditions and when it is appropriate to stop trick-or-treating. You're watching Mason Cable News.
Every year around this time, the debate on when children/teens should stop trick-or-treating comes to the forefront. In some local districts, lawmakers have passed bills restricting the age in which teens can participate in trick-or-treating and restricting activities like mischief night. Cayla, what are some traditions your family does during this Halloween season, and how do you feel about an age restriction when it comes to trick-or-treating?
Honestly, I just feel like there shouldn't be an age restriction because if you want to trick-or-treat, you can trick-or-treat. You know, if you're 80 years old and you want to go trick-or-treating, who am I to stop you? And with my family traditions, we usually just go trick-or-treating or just stay in and watch movies.
Yeah, when I'm home with my family on Halloween, like we usually like all watch like old scary movies together, and like we hand out candy to like the kids in our neighborhood that are trick-or-treating. But I also don't think that there should be an age restriction on trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Well, Patriots, thank you for tuning in this Halloween evening. You can keep up to date with news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at MCN, on TV, on Twitter, and Facebook at Mason Cable News, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. My name is Olivia Whitehouse.
And I'm Cayla Cade. Thanks for tuning in, Patriots. We'll see you back here next week on Mason Cable News.